Hello, I want to talk to you today about vocal cords. Most of us don't even think about vocal cords. We think about speaking and our message. We think about the voice that we're going to use, but we don't know what vocal cords look like. In fact, it's spelt as C-O-R-D-S. And a lot of people don't know that. They think they need to put a H in there, but that's a guitar chord. Thought I'd throw that in. Now, vocal cords close and open. When they open, I'm kind of breathing. There's no noise. When I close them too tightly, I get this kind of croaky sound, and it sounds very intense, almost aggressive, and it tends to get croaky. Now, this type of voicing is not healthy. You will get very tired speaking like this, and you'll swell up the vocal cords and they get fatigued and husky. And over time, you lose vocal quality if you speak with too much tightness. Now, what could create the tightness is a tight jaw or a very tight tongue, or, of course, our emotions. Our emotions actually do trigger that voice quality. The brain tells the larynx what to produce. So it is important that you're aware, if you've got a really tight sound, that this may not be what you want to use. So, and again, the only way you're going to be able to see this or hear it is if you record yourself. So the vocal cords, when they're squeezing too tightly, they're resisting the air too much, it'll sound like this. And when it doesn't resist enough air, it'll sound like this, very breathy. And if you've got this much breath coming in all the time, your vocal cords also get tired and fatigued. That's why whispering is actually worse when you've got a sore throat or laryngitis. Don't even whisper, because whispering actually causes more problems because the air is coming through those vocal cords all the time, and there's not a balance in the mechanism of controlling the airflow. So what we want to be doing is having just a balanced amount of air coming through and vocal cords closing. So the vocal cords close and they resist the air here through the windpipe and the diaphragm. So what we want to be doing is having that ratio at a balanced rate. So if you don't know what that's like, you could send me a recording of your voice with the vocal sample that I have in this page, where you can just record your voice for a minute and you can email it to me, and I'll give you some quick feedback as to whether you are closing your vocal cords too hard or not enough. And so once you regulate that, you will have a more balanced voice. And this voice will allow you to access the deeper parts of your voice, the middle bits and the high bits. And what I mean by that is your deeper bits are command tonality tone. It's deeper. It's called chest voice. Like, everybody sit down now. A lot of men really just use chest voice all the time, and they're not accessing the middle and the high voice. And because of that, they are going to end up very fatigued. If you're a male speaker, you're going to end up very fatigued if you don't access your higher voice. And for women who are just using their higher voice all the time and not having enough chest resonance, vibration, you will also fatigue your voice. So a balanced voice has a mixture of bottom end chest voice, middle, and head. Head voice is really high and squeaky. Middle voice is about here. It's a nice mix of the top bit and the bottom bit. It's like a PA mixer. We EQ a room and we fix the frequencies. Now, we want to be doing that with our voice, and we can sound pleasant and also protect our voice from any damage. Because, as you know, as speakers, we want to keep speaking. As teachers, we want to keep teaching. So we're using our voice all the time. So we need to make sure that we're looking after it by balancing the air pressure and the muscles, and being able to, once you get that balance, access all these different variety of expressions in your voice, enabling you to be more expressive and have variety so that it doesn't get boring or monotone. I hope you've enjoyed this. Just want to remind you that I've got a vocal package, an exercise package that you can purchase to practice with. And all the exercises are in there for you to actually go through. Specific exercises. I probably have about 5 exercises around this topic that you can exercise and use. So then you can have a powerful voice that's got stamina and energy in it. Thank you for listening. And just remember that where this video is right now, there's one on breath and there's one on vowels. So have a listen to those and get a bit more experience about that and see how you can use it when you're speaking. Thank you.